Hi everyone, welcome to Fit Today, Fit Tomorrow. In this video, I will be sharing with you a few exercises, some of the best for someone who is just starting to exercise or for someone who has not exercised for a long time and is leading a sedentary lifestyle. These exercises are body weight and compound movement exercises, which means they will target most of your major muscle groups. Training with exercises that target your major muscle groups are very good because they help you to develop overall body strength and muscle endurance, which in turn helps you to perform other isolated exercises. Our first exercise is the burpees. The burpees is a very good full body exercise because it is going to involve all your major muscle groups in the body. This exercise will hit your lower, mid and upper sections. The burpee is also a good exercise to start your workout routine because it is a kind of exercise that is in between cardio and resistance training. You will burn so much calories with this exercise and at the same time you build muscle. You can perform this exercise depending on your level of comfort. Here, however, in this video, I will show you the very basic way to perform the burpee. As you can see, there is no jumping. You slowly squat down and then go for a push-up position, back up, and then you repeat this for reps. You can count this for several times you choose to do to your comfort, or you can set a timer, perform this for several seconds, and then you take a rest. Repeat this 2 to 3 times before you move to the next exercise. The next exercise is also one of the most popular exercises in the fitness world. At some point, everybody must have tried to do a push-up. So in this video, you'll see the push-up starts from the lowest variation, whereby you perform it on your knees with your feet completely flat on the floor, and then the progression goes on by lifting your knee and you keep adjusting the progression until you can do it fully on your feet. However, if you look at this video, one thing that is consistent, it is the form. Remember to activate your core fully and go for the full range of motion with your chest parallel to the floor. And when you push up, you have to lock out your elbows until your arms are completely straight. So performing the exercise in this correct form will not only maximize your gains, but it's also good for injury prevention from performing the exercise with a bad form. So for this, as a beginner, you can perform 3 to 4 sets, and the reps should be between 6 and 8 at the level of progression that you are capable to perform the exercise. This next exercise is one of the kings of exercise for your lower body development. Squats are going to target almost all your lower body muscle groups. It's also going to include muscles on your lower back and a little bit of your abdominal muscles. There are so many possibilities on how to make variations with a squat. The ideal position to start with is with your feet apart at about shoulder width, with them facing forward for a standard squat. If you want to target mostly your glutes, then you're going to position your feet a bit outwards. And if you want to maximize the glute involvement, then you are going to spread your legs a bit wider than shoulder width with the feet facing outwards to get into the position of what is called the sumo squat. However, bringing your feet much closer to each other is going to emphasize more on your quadriceps. The wider your stance is with a squat, the low range of motion, and the closer your feet, the deeper the range of motion. However, for a squat, it is not absolutely necessary that you have to go all the way deep. You can just go up to a point where you feel your muscles are contracting without you losing your balance. When you keep your hands straight in front of you, it gives you more stability as you go down. Bringing your hands closer to the body makes the exercise a little bit more intense. The tempo of performing the squats to maximize the gains should not be rushed. Perform this at a tempo of 2 to 3 seconds for one rep going down and the same coming up. Do reps up to almost close to failure and then repeat this for 3 to 4 sets per workout session. The next exercise is not a compound exercise. It targets a tiny portion of muscle groups in your legs, which is your calves. Training your calves gives you a lot of advantage for later on if you want to do exercises like rope skipping, like jump squats, or just running. With the calf raise, you can go high on the reps. You can perform between 20 to 30 reps for each leg and then you switch to the other. Also repeat this for 3 to 4 sets. These next two exercises train your antagonist and protagonist muscles of your core. This means your anterior muscles and your posterior chain of your core. These exercises are destined for training core strength. However, these exercises will also help you to develop your muscles, for example, the six-pack, but generally they are core strength designated exercises. Let's start with the hollow body hold. So this is an exercise which is very interesting because there are so many ways to progress or regress in this exercise. The most important, however, is you must start this exercise with your lower back completely flat on the floor, because you do not want to compromise your lower back as you can sustain a serious injury here. With your lower back on the floor, you can raise your legs and bend your knees to 90 degrees and also raise your arms straight, pointing towards the sky or the ceiling. From this point on, you stretch your legs as straight as you can and then you start to lower them. When you reach a point where your back is slightly starting to arch, it means you are approaching a progression that is difficult for your lower back. So you regress a little bit and then hold this position. The other way to progress with this is, instead of keeping your hands pointed to the ceiling, you can lower them backwards, pointing the opposite of your feet. The maximum progression for this exercise is when you bring your feet to the lowest point where they are almost touching the floor, and with your hands stretched fully behind your head, pointing opposite of your feet, without your back arching at any point. To perform this exercise, you can play around with the progressions, and once you find the one that suits your abilities at the moment, you can either hold for seconds with a timer, or you can just make counts to a point where you can't hold anymore, and then you can regress and do the same, or you can just hold for a set number of seconds and then take a rest and repeat this for sets 3 to 4 for a beginner. So the opposite of this exercise is the elbow plank. Here also we have to pay a lot of attention on our lower back. The common mistake people do here is to arch their back, which puts them in a very susceptible position for back injury. So here you go on your elbows, lift your torso, make sure that your back is rounded as much as possible, and this you can do by squeezing your glutes, activating your quads, and then stretching your legs until your knees lock in and your legs maintain a straight position. For this, you have to also squeeze your abdominal muscles for as hard as you can, because this will help you to stabilize your back. Hold this position for as many seconds as you can, or you can count until you cannot hold anymore. Repeat this for sets also. To make progressions for this exercise is also very simple. You can just walk back a few steps, making the plank longer, and in this way it becomes a bit more intense. Find a position that does not compromise your back. Whatever position you are capable of holding, your back should not arch at any given point. So guys, these are the 6 exercises you can include in your routine as a beginner to exercise because they will target all your major muscle groups. You can perform this 3 to 4 times a week, and the beautiful thing about these exercises is that, as you can see, they are completely body weight, and all you need is some space for yourself. Thank you for watching again. This is Fit Today, Fit Tomorrow. My name is Ismail. If you like the video, please subscribe, turn on your notification, and give a thumbs up. I do publish a video once every week. Stay tuned. Also, in the comment section, leave comments and any questions regarding any other type of bodyweight exercise. I'll be more than glad to share with you.